just in case regular grubs weren't upsetting enough. Everyone okay?
Hey, look! The grubs made an exit for us.
We're not done yet!
Grub's coming in!
I'm on your side now!
What have they done to my mark, sir?
A sniper rifle with no scope! Ha! Those grubs are real geniuses!
Radio check.
I got nothing.
It wouldn't be long before we were topside again. Our radios were even starting to work, but the signal wasn't totally clear. We were almost there. See, I could barely breathe. And then the grubs started coming in close.
be out of there. What's next?
Well, we call in and make sure Control knows what's going on. Kilo to Control. I need Loomis.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Colonel, some grub riding a monster just wiped out every rifle at the museum. Request guidance.
Kill the grub, hold the museum.
Colonel, Paddock here. This grub, Goraznia, they called him Khan.
This isn't Goraznia.
My army threw all we have at him.
Colonel, what about the light mass missile?
Cadet, leave strategy to men with bars. I don't want to hear a word from any of you until Paddock's boogeyman is dead and I can...
How's that missile work?
It's classified, but there's one here in Halvo. The inventor teaches at the academy.
Yeah, Professor Elliot. I worked in his lab at LaCroix before he went military. The missile draws power from refined emulsion. The more emulsion, the bigger the boom.
Courtesy of your big boom.
God.
How close were you to the impact point?
Close enough. That thing would burn up this entire city.
This one's low yield. After the Hammer of Dawn, Elliot stopped working on it.
How low yield?
Baird, or Lieutenant, to fire that thing, you have to get the targeting beacon, the launch codes, personally activate the missile on site, and get this all approved by command.
Control, Kilo here. So, we're gonna get the light mass missile online and use it to kill General Khan. Any objections?
Works for me. All right, come on, Cadet. You're going back to the academy. That's an order.
Cadet Hendrik, I'm curious to hear what it takes to convince an Onyx Guard cadet to steal one of the COG's most powerful weapons.
I was against it, sir.
That's right. Run to Daddy.
Maybe you could show me and the army you volunteered for a little respect.
I tried that, and look what it got me.
Cadet?
Colonel, I'm an academy cadet. I had to see if my friends were all right. We followed the main sewer line from the museum to the academy. It was the only way to get there alive. If I was gonna die, I'd rather do it inside the academy. Karn had already been there. The fight was over and my friends were dead. The only way we could avenge them was to get the light mass missile beacon from Professor Elliot's lab.
Your COG have no idea how many spies the UIR sent into this academy. Too bad they all defected.
Long shots were the one thing we needed on that bridge. They were the one thing we didn't have.
They're on!
out! On the side! Reaver incoming!
Dr. Paddock!
Our Reaver problem just doubled! Other side, incoming!
Taking fire!
It was a perfect combat situation for long-range weapons. Problem was, there weren't any. Enemy spotted!
Come get me!
Let's go! Look out! On the side! Reaver incoming!
Taking fire!
Our Reaver problem just doubled! Other side, incoming!
to go inside, right?
Yeah, find the light mass missile beacon, and then get the hell out of here.
The campus had been hit. Hard. If I saw any bodies, I wasn't gonna look too closely. I was worried I'd recognize them.
What if the lab is busted up too?
It can't be. We need that beacon.
Our old headmaster was so worried about the UIR overrunning Halvo Bay that he installed a campus-wide gas-spraying deadman switch. Well, it had just gone off. We had to hurry. Come on! God, we should live.
And that's that. Now where, Cadet?
The Institute for Science and Technology. It's just through that door.
What? These things charge when they're mad!
So drop them! Before entering the lab, we needed to clear security. I was still in the system.